this is Dar from the Dar Walden team. Thank you for joining me this week. This week we're going to talk about home renovations. This is the time of the year. Spring is starting to hit. Snow's melting in Anchorage and the Valley area, and this is when people start thinking about doing their renovations. And today's subject, we're going to talk about cost recovery on that. And across the board, typically you're going to get about 64% of what you put into the property for renovations. Meaning if you spent $1, you're going to get roughly around 64 cents a dollar back in your pocket. Now that is a broad average. You're going to get more money probably for kitchens and bathrooms and less money for things like decks. Places you want to start for resale purposes are going to be your kitchens and your master bathroom and bedroom. Those are the three most important places to start. When you decide to do a renovation, you just need to really make sure that you've kind of looked at the values in your neighborhood, and while you want to do things nice and appealing, you want to make sure that you don't outgrow your neighborhood. You always want to be the small dog in the big dog neighborhood rather than the big dog in the small neighborhood. So you want to make sure, otherwise you price yourself out and you're never going to get that money back. Things that don't necessarily add a whole lot of value, while it's going to cost you a lot to take care of, but they don't add a lot of resale value, are going to be things like decks. You might get 10 or 20 cents to the dollar on decks. Windows are another thing that people, a lot of the homes built in this area were built in the 70s and 80s, and the windows need to be replaced. And those are items that while buyers love to see them, they don't necessarily love to pay more for them. So just keep those kind of things in mind. Sellers often think that I put a new septic system in and it costs $15,000. That should add $15,000 worth of value to my price point. But that's unfortunately not really how it works. Those are kind of things that a buyer expects to be have functioning properly: a septic, well, roof, things like that. Also keep in mind that if you're doing some of these renovations, that the cost of the product usually runs you around 50% of the whole project. So if you've bought kitchen cabinets for $15,000, your labor cost is going to be an additional 50% of what you paid for those cabinets. So 50 to 60% is labor cost. So make sure when you're doing the math that this all makes sense. However, if you're in doubt, please feel free to give us a call, because we're always happy at the Dar Walden team to come and do a pre-walkthrough with you and give you some advice or thoughts on where you're going to get your best return on your dollar. Feel free to give us a call at 907-240-2804, or you can reach us at dar@darwalden.com. Thanks, and have a great week.